Sagittarius, sun that's playing for you is we own it. So you are in a dominant energy. You could be investing yourself in a situation, relationship, or environment, and it's like this isn't your first time engaging in something like this, or just expressing your mind in a certain type of environment. Whether you've been through a past situation that has taught you and expanded your mind when it came to the topic of a relationship or the topic of a friendship or the topic of, you feel me? Or it's just you're in a position, you've been through just life in general, and it's like when it comes to this, again, we could just be talking about overall or a certain category in your life. When it comes to that, it's like you dominate that. You run whatever that is. You know how to make shit happen when it comes to X, Y, and Z. And look, lovers, because you real passionate about what you do or what you're doing. Now, whatever you doing, that varies from Sagittarius to Sagittarius. But you know what you doing, and that's why you doing what you doing, how you doing. You feel me? Yeah, you ain't heard about some shit. Someone outside of you could be in their feelings because you not heard about some shit. And that's putting someone, now you could be in a position where you stop doing something or you no longer invest. It's like you're not trying something new here anymore. You just doing what you know you do. You feel me? And that may have put you in a position. It's like you were always being hurt because you kept trying to make something work. You always kept trying to start this over. And whether it was a environment you always kept giving a try, it never really stuck. It might have worked for a little bit. You could have faked it for a couple days, but whatever it was, it always eventually brought you back to the same hurt or the same truth or the same realization. So you probably let it go. Look, you accepted the truth. And that you accepting that truth put you in a position to heal over the lessers. You feel me? Now that you may have looked at a situation from a broader perspective, in the long run, in the long term, how do you feel about seeing or investing or nurturing or giving to that, building a house on this land, so to speak? Whether the land is moral systems and belief systems and perspectives you have on life, or it's just like a relationship or friendship you're engaging in. And is this person someone you see as a long-term friend or a long-term relationship, someone you see going to the grave with type shit? You feel me? You put your foot, and you may be in a position where you're no longer investing in what you don't see as that anymore. You feel me? And that's just because you got a new drive after you got over some hurt. Yeah, I'm telling you, someone might have lied to you. Or you could have been the one who was lying to you. You might have been lying to yourself for a very long time. Or you just might have been in your lower energies. You may have been acting out of a traumatic experience, and you were just living in that. You built a home in that traumatic hell, and you really didn't want to be there. But for some reason, you felt secure there because of the mind or whatever you felt. Hey, listen, you know what that means for you. But it's like now you're out of that. You're no longer letting someone else's truth or someone else's lies and deception put you in a position to continue to invest or be somewhere that ain't shit. Slide. Yeah, you out of there. Yeah, look, you out of there. You sliding. You done. You're not letting something hurt you no more. You got the page of wands in reverse and the page of coins in reverse. You're not doing that no more. If it's you versus someone outside of you, it's like someone outside of you could be in a position where they are expressing themselves currently to you a certain type of way. They did express themselves, or they're going to express themselves in a lower type of mind to get you to invest in some shit. But you already out of it. You already came to terms with something. Whatever that means to you. And it's like the image or the vision they build for you, no matter what it's like you slid already. If it's you versus you, then you could be cold right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Or just if you're in an environment, yeah, damn, that shit came out twice. I flipped it back. it was instinctive to flip it back, but it was the death card. And I was like, okay, nah, I'm just gonna keep shuffling. It happened, cool. And then it came back out. So yeah, some shit's over. That's fucking crazy. And then the Lovers is back on the bottom. Yeah, you might have found a new, it's like your heart's in a new place. Or you find your passion in a new environment. Or expressing or investing in a new type of experience. Not this current experience. And you know, in order for you to make that sun rise, in order for you to invest in that light, invest in that knowing, you have to stop investing in something you may have been doing or expressing in that wasn't you. Whatever that means for you. Now you're in a position where you're death. You're the reaper in your life. You may be bringing an end to current relationships, current friendships, ideas or perspectives or beliefs you had about a topic, subject, or situation. You're releasing a whole lot of burdens. You're shedding. Look, you're sliding. You're walking away from something. You may have invested a whole lot of feelings into a perspective or just a relationship, friendship, and environment, whatever it was for you. But you may be in a position to realize it was a bad judgment. Look what the fuck is back. That's why you're leaving. You like, look, it don't get no clearer than that. And now you walking away from something, whether that's just feelings you had, you were keeping yourself again in a traumatic state, and you're walking away from that pain because that pain no longer serves you. You learned the lesson you needed to learn. You've gained the perspective on X, Y, and Z you needed to gain from going through that experience. So why are you holding on to the pain? You feel me? Yeah, it's time to fly. You know what I mean? If it's you versus someone outside of you could have played death in your life, and they may have severed a connection, or whether it's just in a sense where you could still be in an environment, but y'all don't click the same way y'all used to click, or it's just in the terms where someone actually removed themselves from your environment. They don't kick it with you no more. They don't chop it up with you no more. And it's like you could be in a position where it's like now that you're past that, you may have something you want to get off your chest in regards to a situation. You feel me? And put your foot though. Finito. Come on, yo. Something's done. You're done doing something. You're done going somewhere. Yeah, you know the truth. If it's you versus someone outside of you know the truth about you. That's why it's finito. You may be in a position where you know someone know the truth about you, and now you may be in it's like you want to express or take an action in order to change that, skew that view of you from that environment's perspective. You feel me? If you're dealing with people, if you're dealing with a workspace, or you're just dealing with an environment you want to invest yourself in that may have severed ties to you, you can't go back there because of something you may have invested or a truth that those people know about you. Now you could be in a position where it's like, yeah, that truth it ain't gonna stop you. It's like now you know they know. You just want to do something to change their mind about you, or just have a different drive for investing or sharing a space with you. That's it. That's a shoe for somebody. You're gonna have to wear that one. If it's not that, then you're in a position where you're living in your truth now. Yeah, and you expressing how you feel in the balance. You got a good understanding about whatever you invested in. Relationship, friendship, or just your own goddamn feels. You feel me? You know how you feel about that, and you know it's done. And that may be because of some sort of love on your department, in a sense where you it's like from caterpillar to butterfly. And you went from a strictly land creature to being able to fly, and now you in the sky. That's a whole new view on life. You feel me? And you can't engage with the rest of the critters down below type shit. You feel me? Put your foot in the shoe that fit you though.